On today's episode of Watch Chair Go, we are here with my R32 GTR, and in the last video I talked about how I'm selling it. But before I sell it, there's one thing I need to do. Make my mom drive it. What is going on, guys? I am Watch Chair Go, and today we are here with my mom, who used to sell Nissans for a living. So she worked at Elkins Nissan up in Manhattan, Kansas, and sold all of the cars from this era. Like literally these cars, the 240, the 300ZX TT, the convertible 300ZX TT.
The Pulsar, don't forget that one.
Pulsar, and the Stanza, one of the cars I grew up with.
Lots of Maximas.
All the Nissans that are gone and were like the ultimate cars. I love the Stanza, I love the Maxima. I mean, the Maxima has always been one of the greatest cars ever. Now it makes 300 horsepower, goes 160 plus mile an hour. I mean, that's a cool car. But nonetheless, Mom was saleswoman of the month many times at Elkins Nissan. And because of that, you got to drive Willie Nelson around the K-State Stadium.
I did when he did his farm tour.
The farm tour. And he was sitting on the back of the 300ZX with the top down, right?
And Bobby, his sister, was in the back seat.
Okay.
And your grandma was thrilled to death to meet them.
I bet she was. She was a big Willie Nelson fan and also drove a Nissan Stanza. So, this is one car that Mom has never seen before, and of course, you know, they didn't exist in the US until they were legal to import around 2015 or 13 or whatever it was. We have it here, and she's never driven right-hand drive before, so I figured you have to drive the one Nissan that you couldn't drive back then.
I don't know if I can shift with my left hand. That's going to be...
It's a little weird, but honestly, the shifting is a lot easier than turn signals.
Okay.
That's that. I promise.
Well, we won't turn then.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get this thing out on the road and yeah, see what you think. On the steering wheel over there, it's the same column you'd have in the U.S., but just pushed over.
Okay. It's even been a while since I've driven stick shift at all. You understand that?
Oh yeah.
Yikes. How's the clutch?
It is an absolute race clutch.
Oh, great.
So the clutch is the first like 3/4 of the pedal are probably nothing, and then the end of it, it just pretty much engages. Here's our completely normal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reverse. Okay, so yeah, that's probably gonna work actually right there. Yay! I can't tell you how many people have stalled just trying to take off the first time.
It's good to know. I still got it.
Yep. Yeah, the shifting is, I mean, it's a pretty heavy shifter. You just felt it. It definitely clicks into gear.
I should have probably left it in second right there. We'll do it first.
You're good.
It is a short shift.
It is.
Okay.
You got it.
And I am remembering my days on Stag Hill Drive.
Trying to...
Nothing right. I wasn't very good at stick shift when I worked in Manhattan. And,
Send it. Yes. You nailed it. Rolling back on a hill. Into the boost and everything.
Wow. Oh man, would your grandpa love to drive this?
This car is wild when it comes up on the power.
I don't think I'm going to go very fast here.
Oh, you're fine. So, yeah.
Well, why does it say I'm doing 100?
100 is 60. It's in kilometers.
Okay.
So you're going the speed limit even though it says 100.
Man, it's got a lot of torque.
Oh, it will go. So how's sitting over there?
It's not as bad as I thought.
It's really not.
No.
It takes 5-10 minutes to kind of get used to it, and then you stop drifting off, you know. Even got the turnaround. Nice. All right, so in second, maybe get into it a little bit.
It sounded like it slipped. Is that
Oh, no, it's coming into the power.
Man, that's all I want to do.
Yeah, you have to drive it. Like, honestly, it doesn't start making the big boost until like this RPM, and then you have to hammer it.
This is way more than I need to drive.
And it's a really fun old car.
Yeah, it is.
Well, you did it. Got into the power on the way back into the office too. I was surprised. I was like, Man, we are getting it.
Well, that little curve there makes it kind of fun. Right?
Oh yeah, that curve's super awesome. I come in hot on the curve.
All right, well, thanks for the memories.
For sure. So Mom's take was it feels just like the old Nissans too. And
It does.
I mean, the dash is kind of the same. A lot of it really is the same.
It is.
Yep.
It reminds me of the 240.
And it does look a little 240-ish.
Yeah. All right, well, thanks.
For sure. I'm out of here. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go get the new GTR so Mom can drive it and see if she thinks the new one is just the extension of the R32. It's funny when you drive the 32 and the 35 back to back. I think the 35 really does capture the essence of this thing. It's just bulkier, and they added the proportions and they added the power right out of the box, and it's incredible. So let's go see what she thinks. Made a quick stop by the warehouse to drop off the R32 and get the truck and go back and get the R35, but Paul is here and he brought tacos, so I'm excited for lunch. This is Paul's Honda valve cover, engine cover, and everybody at PFI Speed signed it when I took the Atom up here, so.
Yes, I appreciate taking it.
Absolutely,
for
man.
Me.
Yeah.
I finally got to see the video because I was actually in Colorado when you were up in Colorado, and I didn't get back for a week, and I saw they actually videoed them signing it.
Yeah.
I was so excited.
Absolutely.
My wife was like, "What are you doing? You're an idiot."
You got the whole PFI Speed team on there.
Yes.
So
So I need to give a big shout out to those guys.
yes, definitely. Super cool guys.
Yes.
All right, well, enjoy. That's some sweet wall art for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely not going back under the car.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't leak oil or anything, but I don't want it to get dirty.
All right, well, let's eat. I'm pumped.
Absolutely.
Oh, these do look good. We got the R35 out. I'm headed back over to take this to my mom so she can drive it. I think this one's gonna be a lot of fun. I mean, it's much more capable, it's a much more drivable car, and it makes sense in the USA. But also, like, it gets into the power like that, which is really cool. So she'll probably have more fun with this car. But the old one's definitely a throwback. Let it idle for a little bit before we took off, so it looks like everything's about up to temp. Waiting on a little oil temp there, but all the data in this GTR. Here you go, this is my much newer 13 GTR with obviously that you can still buy this. It was sold in the US. The R35 was always designed to be imported, and it makes reasonable power, and it's a really good rally car daily driver.
Reasonable power.
Yeah.
I'll bet it's plenty reasonable for me. It's a good looking car.
They used to make 500. This one's turned up about 500 out of the box. So yeah, it's basically has, I think it's literally the grown-up version of the R32, you know, because it is 20 years later plus 30 years later or something like that.
Yeah,
so
it's a good looking car.
yeah,
Let's drive it.
there you go, have at it.
How do you open the door?
Oh, push on that.
There you go.
Yeah, push, and then it flips out. So it's push button start.
Like mine, okay.
Yep.
Whoa, not like mine.
No, it doesn't need to be this loud either, but it's
Also, this is automatic. I don't even have to shift.
yeah, it's a dual clutch, and it'll take care of
What's
everything
all
for you.
this?
But you can shift whenever you want.
I'm not good at these paddle shifters.
Yeah. There you go. That's it. Automatic, and let it do its thing.
Huh.
It's all pretty normal.
What's all this?
So that's the access port. It's how you tune the car, and it gives me all the additional stuff like wideband and you know, more precise boost numbers instead of these boost numbers, which are just like, or well, that's fuel flow, but there's boost.
Let's drive it. Whoa.
It's not really an automatic. It's actually a dual clutch, right? So it's kind of a manual that the computer is shifting.
Huh. It's kind of loud.
It is loud.
Is this stock?
No. No, I feel terrible when I start this in the neighborhood. It's, yeah, I mean, it's loud.
Huh. I kind of liked shifting this morning. I may have to get me something.
Get you a
a
300ZX manual?
Yeah.
That would be
that's
cool.
what they let me drive when I hadn't been working in Elkins probably a month, and they let me drive a 300Z to my, they wanted me to drive a 300Z to my 5-year class reunion.
Ah.
Wow. Goodness, it is.
It is loud.
It is loud. I don't think I want to. You'd have to.
But it shoots fire, which is an important component of all cars. So
Not my cars.
if you get up to about 5,500 RPM and let off, it'll shoot some fire out of the rear. It looks pretty nice.
Oh my goodness. There's a lot of traffic out here right now.
Yeah, there is. But it's nice. You can just mat the pedal and it'll just go.
Wow.
Get some nice turbo sounds there.
It's so miles per gallon.
Oh, this is probably the worst thing I own for. The truck is about 100 times better on gas mileage.
Really?
Yeah, this thing just drinks. It runs E85 and it just blows through it. The truck gets filled up like once every week. This gets filled up every 2 days.
Wow. This really is a 300Z interior.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's
grown up.
Yeah. I'd drive this.
It's nice.
Quieter.
Yeah. If it had a stock exhaust, nobody would notice it.
Where'd you get it?
Up by Kansas City. From a friend. I think that guy was waving at us just because.
I like the turning radius.
It does have a good turning radius. Just floor it for real one time.
That's a quick shift.
Oh, it's a dual clutch. It shifts fast. So yeah, just floor it and then wait, and the transmission will do its magic, and it'll go.
I don't know that I want to.
Oh,
It feels like it could take off.
You got to do it one time.
Good grief.
I like how you touch the gas and let out immediately.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna go full speed. This is too much for me.
It's a good car. It's a nice daily.
I can understand why you'd go through a lot of fuel.
Oh yeah, see that? The pop-pops are usually fire too. I keep it in
I'll
comfort.
borrow this one from you.
Yeah.
You can borrow my Camry. It goes pretty fast too.
And it's got the hybrid.
It does. It moves. This is pretty slick. What year is this?
13.
Same as my Camry. I'll trade you.
No straight across trades.
Goodness.
It's pretty rowdy.
It is. Probably tear this up a lot easier than my.
Oh yeah, you got to be real careful because the front end's pretty long and there's no clearance for things like parking
Oh,
bumpers.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's a nice car.
I thought you might like this one.
There's that little Toyota I was telling you about.
Oh yeah. It's got the V8 in it.
Yeah.
That Tundra power.
Can we turn it off?
Yeah. It smells like corn everywhere. You smell the...
Yeah, the ethanol.
Oh yeah, you can really smell it. Well, there you go. Now you've driven both of the Japanese monsters in one day.
Nice. Yeah, I think I'd take this over the
old
other
one? The old one is great. The old one is full of memories. And then
Well,
you drive it for like a little while and you want to get back in something modern.
Well, I
Nice.
enjoyed shifting for a little bit. But
You
I don't know if
can shift this.
I can't do paddle shift. I don't know. I don't know how to work that. I haven't ever tried really.
Well, Jordan said to tell you you're totally rad because I was talking to him earlier. And he was like, your mom drove the R32? He was like, that thing's a nightmare to drive.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice. I enjoyed it. All right.
All right.
Well,
See you later.
don't hurt yourself.
I won't. There you go. It doesn't exactly love starting on the ethanol.
It doesn't what?
It doesn't love starting with all the ethanol, you know?
Oh, yeah.
If it's like a cold start, it takes a while to start, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, you can just drive it like normal. Just throw it in auto and let it eat, or you can shift it. You gotta push down on top. There you go. Ready to roll. It's got a good turning radius, it'll make it.
Is this a V6?
Yep, twin turbo V6. That was like half throttle-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't really pushing it.
Yep, you can feel when it's not in it. There you go.
Yeah. I'm liking that.
It's such a good car because like as soon as it calms down, it's just back to being a daily. Set the cruise and let it go.
I think we're idling and breaking the speed limit.
Yeah, it is an idle, that's for sure.
It pulls like a diesel.
Yep, just keeps right on going. I always put the suspension in comfort. Wait,
Well,
stop.
I can't believe how tight it feels.
Yeah,
It's really tight on the highway. Boost
Yeah.
So
It's still, you know, stock turbos, so they're really small.
I'm sure this has got flippers.
Yeah, you got paddles. You shift it all you want. Railroad tracks feel like.
Rails too. Ah, that's not bad.
Nope. Oh, it's so much fun.
Yeah. That was just a barely put my foot in it.
I haven't been down.
Don't name it.
Yeah, I haven't been down this undisclosed road with this car. I wasn't gonna say it. Well, we were out tearing it up until we ran into some traffic, but Dad broke it. Now it says engine system malfunction. Everything feels fine though, so I guess I'll scan it later. We'll figure it out. I'm sure nothing's really wrong with it.
Unbelievable pull.
Yeah.
And it's not squirrely at all. Seems like you just think when that power's coming on, the rear end's going to pull on you, and it's straight line power right to the ground.
It just moves it forward. You can actually watch as you get into the throttle. It'll show how much power is pushing to the front. There's half right there. Just getting in it a little bit.
Another nice curve.
Yep. Made a pretty good time through there too. All right, what do you think? You're ready to upgrade from the van life?
I would have to get out of jail free card.
Well, that's fine, and I think we can put a trailer hitch on it too. So you don't need a van. You can just pull a trailer.
Yeah. I think I'll stick to something a little slower, like about half speed.
Half speed.
That was a lot of fun. Thanks.
Absolutely. Access port making quick work of things. Looks like we got P0101 and P010B. Good deal. Things I'm not worried about. Mass airflow sensor, improper voltage, mass airflow sensor performance. Perfect. Good codes. Codes that don't freak you out. Clear. Oh. Unfortunately, the reset ECU button. Yep. I didn't want to reset the ECU learns. I just wanted to... Oh well. ECU reset, turnkey off, wait 15 seconds. Oh well, you win, access port. You got to wipe it all. Well, there you have it, the R32 GTR, a cool car that is reminiscent of the past, fun to drive, lots of power, and the R35, the car that everybody wants to daily drive because it's perfect. It makes great power, it's super usable, and your parents approve of it. Unlike your Ariel Atom. Anyway, that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop.watchjericho.com where you get cool shirts just like this. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. And I will talk to you next time. I think we need a new shirt immediately that says R35 GTR, the car your parents approve of. Let's go. Dad drove this thing around for like 30 minutes. He was not giving it back. I'll have to leave it for them to play with every once in a while. Oh yeah, I moved the Escort 360 Max into it too, and the mirror tap that was in it already worked. So that was a huge bonus. I miss having the mute button on the smart cord. It helps to be able to shut the thing up when, you know, there's a lot going on when you visually identify the cop and you're going through all that other stuff you're doing, you know. Smart cord helps. But the mirror tap is awesome.